Mental Performance Daily is presented by Soul CBD.
Hey, thanks for joining me again here during our 10-day Elite Mindset mini seminar. And today, a story about one of our nation's finest special operations heroes, Sean Haggerty, former U.S. Navy SEAL instructor. Sean Haggerty, this message is dedicated to you. He is currently the founder and CEO of Protector Brewery, San Diego's first and only organic brewery. Sean was also one of the instructors on the History Channel show, The Selection, one of my favorite shows of all time. Sean and I have developed a friendship, and as we were both competing together inside of the Ironman 70.3 Superfrog event in San Diego, California, which I highly recommend. If you're into triathlons, check it out. If you're not into triathlons, you should be. Check it out. It's a great event for everybody as it raises funds for some of our fallen heroes and fallen soldiers. And in that event, you do a 2-lap swim in the ocean where you swim out, run down the beach, swim out again. And then you go on a bike ride for 56 miles after doing your 1.2 mile swim. And then you run 13.1 miles on the roads of San Diego, and most of it, half of it, is on the beach. And I flew into San Diego, and Sean picked me up. And as I come out of the airport with my triathlon bike and we put it in the back of his truck, I see a bike that looked like it was older than he was. I said, "Sean, is that what you're going to ride during the race?" He goes, "Yeah, it'll be great." I'm one of the most positive people I've ever met. We start the race. And as you go out in the oceans of San Diego and you're swimming, I'm not a great swimmer. I sometimes will get seasick. And I got out of the water for the first of 2 laps and was a little dizzy and thought I was going to throw up, just getting thrown around by the waves. And as I was jogging to the next lap, he comes running by me. He goes, Coach Cain, the waves, the salt water, great mental training. Boom, he jumps back in the water and he takes off. So we get done with the swim. We're in the bike transition. I get on the bike. I catch him within maybe the first 2 or 3 miles of the race. And as I'm going by and I finish my bike, I said, I'm going to wait in transition for Sean to come back. So, because when you finish your bike, you get off and you go do the run. So I'm waiting for him. And I'm waiting for him. And I'm waiting for him. And about 45 minutes later, he comes rolling in on his bike. I said, "Sean, what happened, man? You were right with me." He goes, "The bike got stuck in one gear. The hardest gear that we had. It was a difficult ride. Great mental training. Let's go." He jumps off the bike and we start running. So here I have had a 45-minute recovery session, and we start to run, doing it together. And as we're on the beach, he bends over and he starts hammering his quads with his fists. He's like, double quad cramp. Great mental training. And we kept running, and that happened maybe 3 or 4 times, from his quads to his hamstrings to his calves. And every time his response was, it was great mental training. And that's the purpose of today's message, is in life, things are going to get difficult at times. You can't avoid it. It's part of life. It's part of the beauty of life. And when that happens, you have to have something to go to. And that something to go to is how you talk to yourself versus how you listen. You see, Sean, during that half Ironman, was cramping up. It was hot. He maybe wasn't the most prepared as he could have been. And he could have quit anytime. Like a lot of people will quit when things get hard. But Sean had something to go to. He had an unbreakable will, and he had a mantra. A mantra is something that you say to yourself when things get hard. And that mantra was, it's all good mental training. So you have a screaming child at home, all good mental training. Pandemic comes back, great mental training. Stock market crashes, great mental training. What is it for you? You get told no, you get fired, you lose a game, you have an injury. It's all good mental training. All of it, all of the time, when you choose to take that elite mindset. So today, no matter what adversity you face, and it's coming, and you're going to welcome it. And when you see that adversity, you know it's all good mental training.
Hey, how you doing? Brian Cain, your mental performance coach and host of the Mental Performance Daily podcast here. And I'm super excited to announce a partnership with Soul CBD. Now, as much as I'm traveling and training these days, my stress level is always high, and it's really important that I sleep and I get the maximum amount of recovery that I can so that I can dominate the day every day. And Soul CBD allows me to decrease stress, increase the quality of my sleep, and it tastes great. And I want to offer you, in my partnership with Soul CBD, a discount so you can get their great tasting products and you can start maximizing your recovery, decreasing your stress, and increasing the quality of your sleep. Just head to mysoulcbd.com/Cain15. That's mysoulcbd.com/CAIN15 for 15% off. Dominate the day.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an Ironclad original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comments. We'll see you tomorrow.